Welcome to Babes Be Talking, where babes
Be talking. Well, and a little bit more. Babes be giving opinions and a lot of other stuff. Today, Babes will be giving opinion about Pride, and Pride in Belgrade to be particular, where we're going to take two stands from two different perspectives that are present within our community in Serbia, and that we can actually see and every day hear opinions of both. So a main question arises, I guess, is Pride in Belgrade necessary? I would like to, first of all, if I'm going to lead this conversation, which I probably am because I'm the more dominant one.
Okay.
I'm gonna take you from the beginning. Like let's start from the beginning, very beginnings of Pride in Serbia. So I'm gonna propose a question: when was the first Pride in Belgrade?
So the first Pride in Belgrade was 2001, and it didn't go very well.
For those of you who don't know how to count, that was 20 years ago.
21.
Okay, I don't know how to count, so that's for me. Okay, thank you.
Okay. So it was in 2001, and it ended in blood. It was not good. It didn't go well, and then it wasn't held for a couple of years because of dangers and issues. And then when it was held in like 2010 or 9, someone has to fact check me. It was there were more incidents.
Babes be not having facts. Babes be just talking. But let me stop you for a second. Why did the first Pride happen? Like, why? What was the need behind the first Pride in Belgrade? Was it like gays just being bored and just
gays be wanting to have a Pride?
Yeah,
I mean.
But I think it was more of a generally the situation in Serbia back in the day after the 90s, after everything. Yeah, not many rights were respected and followed, and human rights.
Well, they still aren't. So. Sorry.
Please focus. I need you to be focused. Okay, so like not many rights in 2001. We have this scene where gays are not seen. And so, therefore, they needed to come out and just generally say, hey, we exist and we want to have some basic human rights. We want to be respected. So, basically, the need for first Pride in Belgrade was actually visibility, the need for visibility. They wanted to engage the public in what was happening, mostly in Belgrade because that was a center of things even back then. But everywhere in Serbia, and I think this was the start of something that was that can be modestly called revolution of some sort. And the first Pride was a protest, which was very much needed at the time. So, fast forward to a couple of years later, you mentioned 2010. We had another Pride again, a lot of violence, lots of
cops and violent people.
And violent people and cops being on a similar side somehow, which was not so fun to see.
But it always ends up that way. I mean, that's kind of the facts that we have to deal with.
Facts. I hope we're not censored again. Basically, through time it changed, obviously. We have today something that's pretty peaceful, pretty successful, what the people like to name it, because when Pride is held, it's not fun, it's not colorful, it's mostly successful. That's how they describe it,
Yeah, but I think that the successful is the adequate adjective, because since there's been so much trouble in organizing a Pride, when it goes well, it's a big deal. It is not only like bright and colorful, it's successful. It's another year where some rights are respected, and even though Pride is overwhelmed with cops mostly, like either out of uniform or in uniform, the fact that it is being held without any big incidents is a very huge success, because we do still live in Serbia, and we still do live in the Balkans, where people are still conservative, they're still very right-winged, very close-minded. So it is a success. Every successful Pride is a success. It's kind of in the name. So.
Okay, fair. But it changed, and with your personal opinion, which I don't really respect very much, do you think that it changed to something that's good or something that's a little bit like it's changed its form, but has it become better or worse?
Oh, well, I
No
don't
pressure.
know which side to take, because I do think that pride has become less of a not a political thing even. It's become less of a
Everything is a
protest.
political thing.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And like politics is not a bad word. I don't.
It's not. Everything
It's
you
okay.
do in everyday
Human
life
rights,
is.
human rights are politics, and I am here for it, and I really want to have human rights.
Yeah, I'll
Give me
like
some
politics.
human rights, please.
Spare a right, ma'am. But no, what was I saying? Yes, pride has changed, but I don't think that it's necessarily a bad thing, because despite many people would describe today's pride like a party and less of a protest.
But is it not?
Well, it is, but why is that a bad thing? Why should there not be a day when
Are
I
we
can-
sending a right message though? Like, think of it. Like, this is the two perspectives that we talked about in the beginning. Like, so we have one side of people that are there at the party and just having a party, knowing why they are there. You know, they just have fun, and along the way they protest.
They
Question
do
mark?
protest?
Okay, we can discuss that. But also, like, we have a right-wing man, a middle-aged man, white, cis, straight man from Despotovac, who has never heard that, like, I don't know, being gay is okay, that, I don't know, gays should have human rights, and that there should be some attention spared on them. What message do we send to him? So we have to, I mean, I know that we don't have to focus on the extremes, like in Serbia, but we are trying to communicate to those kind of people, and this is kind of just irritating them, right?
Well, maybe it should. I don't think that irritating people is necessarily a bad thing.
I mean, you're really good at it.
Obviously, I mean, I irritate you every single day. I got a little thing.
Yes.
But no, like you said, first Pride, it was all about visibility. And a party is visible. It's loud. It's colorful. It's bright. It's
It's a block in Belgrade.
as it should. I mean, I don't care about Belgrade on that one day in particular of the year. No, because like I don't care that your trip to the market takes 40 minutes instead of the
Like
usual
granny that
5.
can go to
You know
a
what?
doctor.
Maybe she shouldn't. No.
Oh, okay, babes be
Going off the topic.
Yeah, okay, but no. we love grandmas, Ksenia especially. They're kind of her type. But back to
Okay.
the point.
No, but party.
Okay, it is a party.
Yes.
But do the participants of Pride actually are aware why they're there? Like, for example, let's take majority of Pride participants. Are they aware that there are people from, I don't know, rural cities, rural areas of Serbia that might not even have the right vocabulary to explain what they're feeling when they're feeling it, and are they communicating with those kind of people? Like,
But why should they? Why should they? They can communicate with
Because-
those kind of people. Don't interrupt me. They can communicate with those people 364 days out of the year. But
Do
that
they?
one
Do
day,
they?
that's not my problem. They try to.
Ksenia, we're not talking about your problems right now. I hope you're not.
Oh.
Thank you. I like these sound effects. If I had it in real
You
life,
have
I
too
would
much
be
power.
yeah.
Stop. No, but I think that it's a good thing that one day out of the year, you should not care about anybody else. You should not care about that right-wing man from Despotovac. I don't care about him any day, but that day particular, because you should have one day when you're out on the street and you're dressed however you want to be dressed, and you're behaving however you want to be behaving, and you're wrapped in rainbows and unicorns and glitter and everything nice. And even if Pride is still a protest, they go in front of the government and they read a list of demands.
With
And
pink dildos and stuff.
So,
I'm just asking. I mean,
do you have something against pink dildos?
No. I just have to mention, for the sake of this podcast and for the 3 people that are listening, that I don't have anything against Pride myself. This is just a healthy debate, and just to
Yeah.
present like two kind of perspectives of what exists actually already within the community. Like, the LGBTQ community is not a homogenic group; it's a
Homo group, hey.
somehow. Thank you.
you.
I love it. Yeah, but you know, like, there are also right-wing people within the community that are against
Yeah, there are
Pride
people
it
that
is.
are against pride within the community, but also are they correct? No.
Because
So-
Xenia says so.
Because I say so. Because babes do
My
be
argu-
correct.
my argument bases on I
say
said so.
Exactly.
Okay.
No, but I mean, I think that the community is so obsessed with what everybody thinks. It's like you have people worrying about coming out to their parents, being banned from their small village, whatever. It doesn't matter. But I think that the
Kinda does.
community as a whole, but I think that the community as a whole, they deserve one day. You know what I mean? It's the one day that they can just be themselves in one of the biggest streets of Belgrade. Like, that's a powerful
Surrounded
feeling.
with police.
It doesn't matter. We'll get to the point where there'll be no need for police. But right now, when we have Boško Obradović,
We can peep that like a curse word.
Yeah.
Can we do that? Yeah,
Yeah,
cool.
okay.
That's cool.
where politicians organize protests at the same time as Pride, yes, police is necessary. But I hope that we'll get to a point where police won't be necessary at Pride.
I hope so too.
But still, I think that Pride is a wonderful, empowering thing that is dangerous if
So-
it ever gets taken away. Thank you.
Honestly, well deserved. But top of your head, can you name 3 benefits of today's Pride? Like, what would you say that are the benefits of the Pride that exists like day? Like with pink dildos in front of government, Alexander Vucic watching over the window, like just.
It's a powerful message. It's like, yes, we're here. You can't hide. You can't hide us. Like, we exist. And even if it's just one day, we'll stand outside of your window with rainbows and glitter, and we'll scream and shout at the top of our lungs what we want. We want rights, and we're going to ask for them. Mm-hmm. And we will get them. One way or the other. Sounds like a threat. I'm coming for my rights.
Okay, fair. I mean, we will probably come. Okay,
Oh,
okay, we will both go there.
I'm doing
Yeah,
the
we
sound
will. We
effect.
will visit our human rights at some point, definitely. So yeah, okay, it is a party, protests, whatever. But is it too commercialized? Do you think that there is like some kind of profit that's going on out there? Like, okay, we
definitely.
do have Pride, but there's like Coca-Cola that's just basically seeing a profit in it. And we both heard that, for example, they supported Pride 1 year, and I think that's like a statement, like we support human rights, but just enough to just make a statement, but really we don't care. But also like Kokta and other stuff, and some of them just pinkwashing, queer washing, whatever the name is, you know.
Rainbow capitalism.
There it is.
Yes. I'll disagree with you on Kokta because that's one of the only brands that are LGBT active, friendly. I don't know the word, but that's the only brand that constantly promotes LGBTQ.
Yeah,
people.
I
They
agree
have
with
them
you.
in commercials.
It's really
they-
hard for me to say, but I agree with you.
I know, right? That hurt you? I know.
Kinda
I
wanna-
can see the pain in your face.
If I
It's
throw-
such a wonderful feeling.
Vlado, if I throw up, will it be like noticed in the podcast? Okay.
You can just agree with me. It's a wonderful life. But no, what was I saying? Yes, Kokta, love them.
Yeah.
Their drink kind of sucks, but the brand is
I
cool.
love the drink.
You like Kokta?
Yes, okay, this is not the point. I like Kokta. I like the taste of it and the like design. It's really cool.
I like the design, but I don't like the drink. I'm
Okay.
sorry. Anyway, yeah.
We also like girls. Like, what do we know, basically?
Well, we have tastes, unlike some people.
Fair enough.
Right.
Vlad agrees.
No, but yes, Pride has become commercialized, and it's a thin line. I think Pride is tiptoeing that line because, yes, capitalism is bad, yay, but what can you do about it? I mean, you need money to function. Pride needs money, and if it takes money from questionable companies like IKEA and
IKEA is
Coca-Cola.
not that questionable.
I don't know, I'm just naming brands.
Okay, fair enough.
I know like 3
Let's
brands in
not
total.
name brands anymore. But for me personally, I think capitalism is bad, and that's a fact. But it follows some social situations, some happenings that are just changing the society as it is. And I think like they're intertwined Like there's some connection between these two. So if something happens in society, capitalism is gonna follow it. It's gonna like make profits out of it, but also society is gonna gain a little bit of money at some point. So if community does have a need for money, and which is a fact, I don't think it's that. I mean,
yeah, it's not a bad thing. I mean,
we
live in a world
of capitalism. What is not
money?
capitalism?
Money must be funny in a rich man's world.
We wouldn't. Babes be.
Am I gonna be
knowing.
copyrighted? Babes be copyright striked by ABBA.
Yep. I mean, we basically our logo is
Copyright.
Let's not.
No.
Okay.
Babes be copying other people.
Babes be cool.
Babes be
Yeah, but so my final question, and I think it's the most controversial one, basically, because I have been dealing with it since I am a person that has never been to Pride. Generally, at the beginning of my queer career,
You don't have a career, I'm sorry.
you're obviously so younger than me, because in my days, yeah, let's just not, yeah. But yeah, I mean, yeah, at the beginning of my queer career, I didn't go to Pride because I was not outed. I was just a baby gay that didn't know what to do, and I was afraid.
You still don't know what to do currently in life. Constantly.
It's not connected to my sexuality now, though. So when I kind of grew up and I realized that I should go to Pride because it does concern me, and I should take some of the human rights, or at least take part in this fight for human rights. I mean, it's not that I don't fight for my human rights in other spheres of my life. I don't know where okay.
I don't know where you're going with this, and I'm very confused.
Generally, for the last 3 years, I haven't gone to Pride because of COVID, and 2 times because of my job, which made me not be in Serbia at the time. One question that concerned me, yeah, well, I'm asking you as a person that goes to Pride each year.
I'm not a person. Oh, okay.
That actually, like, can you answer me this question? Are you a member of the LGBTQ plus community if you don't come to Pride?
Are you a member of the LGBTQ plus community if you're the first openly gay prime minister and you don't fight for your community rights?
Oof. I don't have anything else to add. This is it. I'm joking. But yeah, that's a nice point. Although, I mean, I know that it's frowned upon when I say that I haven't been to Pride, and
Anna Brnovic hasn't been to Pride either.
She
Not this
has-
year.
Okay.
Not this year.
No, but I mean in general. And let's keep the names out of our mouth.
But why? It's fun.
We're
already silenced. Babes already be silenced.
Okay, fair enough. And
We can bleep out the name.
every name.
Every name. Our
Okay, that's
podcast
like
is just beep.
Half of our podcast would be beep 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 beep
Beep,
beep
beep,
beep
beep,
babes beep 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 babes.
Babes be beeping.
Okay.
Ba-dum-ts.
Where is the sound guy? Okay, thank you. Okay. I think he's having fun, so that means that we're doing a good job. Okay, so I'll try to answer this, and you can disagree with me, which you
I
usually
always
do.
disagree with you.
Yeah.
That's because you're not correct
I'll
most
try-
of the time. So
Yeah, there's a baby awkward silencing. So yeah, I feel as a member of the community, and I don't think that anyone should be judged by their choices, even like if they're not able to come because of their personal reasons, because of this fear, because of, I don't know, they don't believe in Pride as a form of protest, as a form of fighting for rights. I think there are lots of ways that you can fight for your rights as a queer person in Serbia, and actually somehow, in a way, your existence is a revolution on its own, and you are fighting for your own rights just by going out of your house. You know, and I don't know, just like, you know, living freely your truth, and that's enough already. So I don't think we should label people now that we are such advocates of not labeling anything. You know, my jars don't even have a label.
Sexuality?
Yeah, I don't.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's what I'm telling you. Like, I don't want to be divided even within the community. I hate those divisions. Generally, I hate boxes as they are, and so like if you don't go to Pride, you're still as queer as you are.
Yeah.
So yeah, I mean that's the only right answer to me. You should go to Pride because I think they're fun, and I mean I definitely want to come, and I want to go to. Okay. we
That's what she said. Anyway,
This is so not PG.
Yeah,
But
I don't
okay,
care.
Katrina is gonna kill us.
we've
But
already been silenced like 3 times. At this point, I've had enough.
this is gonna last like 1 minute, and it's just gonna be like history
It's
of
gonna
Pride
be beeps.
and beeps. Yeah. Okay. So basically, yeah, you are a member of community. You're okay. Nothing is wrong with you. Let's go to next Pride, just
Yeah.
for the sake of it.
I'm very pro-choice, so you make your own choices. But you should come to Pride.
It's my life, so I'm pro-life. Yeah.
Wait, is that a thing that you want people to hear? Just like out of
I
context?
probably sound like,
In, like-
a right wing.
Yeah, you sound
Weird.
like a cis white man. So sit in that. Sit in that.
Okay, I
But
will.
yeah, nobody can like erase your identity just because you don't come to Pride. But you should come to Pride because it's fun and it's a day.
And if you're scared, just find a buddy, that will go
Yeah.
with you. Like, I'm gonna find Xenia probably, and then we're gonna
I'm
go.
your buddy? Babes be buddies?
I guess, BBB. Yeah, BB, you see.
BB. Yeah,
Yeah,
everything
Oh
has
my-
come full circle. Oh my god, I hit the mic. It's fine.
Babes be hitting. Okay,
Babes
so
be unstable in every sense.
for sure. And so yeah, this is such a good representation of our community. I like this. So if any of the straight people are listening to our podcast right now,
Which why would you?
I mean, yeah, Vlada is
Our
forced.
sound guy is
Forced.
straight, but he has to be here.
Yeah, basically, yeah.
I hope he's
not here
getting
because
paid. But that's it.
well, we're gonna so yeah, if any of the straight people are listening,
Why would they?
just come to Pride also.
Yeah.
That's when you destigmatize this topic, and that's where you're sending a message that not only queer people go to Pride, and it isn't supposed to be just a place for queer people. It's supposed to be a place for people.
everybody.
Yeah,
Yeah.
this is actually kind of cute.
And I think that straight people don't realize just how important they are, which I hated that every word that came out of my mouth right now. Just hated it. But straight allies are one of the most important things that we as a community have, and we should focus more on them, and they should focus more on us. On me particularly. Give me money. I
And-
will.
and since
I
I-
accept cash and credit cards.
But also we're on Patreon.
Patreon?
Yeah.
We can open up something. Sure. You can buy me a coffee. Right? Coffee?
Yeah, sure.
Sure.
Okay, I don't drink coffee, but yeah.
Yeah, she doesn't have taste.
Um,
Clearly.
basically,
You should see the way she's dressed. It's sad.
that's why we're on podcast and not on TV. I wanted to say that we should also consider that there is a possibility to change the form of Pride, like within the community. We can fight for more of a protest form if we wanna. And so if there's no
Yes.
need to change something like this, I think the people are generally satisfied with what already exists.
Yes, but for it to change, people need to come to Pride. Because change is not going to happen while you're on your phone and you're tweeting and Instagram storing every issue that you have with Pride. Show up and then tell us.
Yeah.
Not me, but like tell them. I'm
Yeah,
not.
but like be objective, but you have to come in order for
Yeah, you have to experience. You can't just like sit and not have
what
ever
they show
come
on
to Pride.
TV is usually not.
It's not true. I swear. We drink and have fun and dance to Natasha
Drink
Bekwala.
water.
Drink.
Water. We hydrate on Pride.
Yeah, hydrate. Just
Yeah,
with
that's what she
different
meant.
kinds of liquids. Anything.
Yeah, water.
Sure.
And so yeah,
another
basically yeah,
stuff.
there is Pride, and what we have this year in Serbia, which is really important to mention, is that we've come from 2001, where there was blood, violence, and basically death, to Euro Pride in 2020, to where we have one of the biggest manifestations for LGBTQ plus community in Serbia, in the center of Belgrade. There will be a lot of capitalistic companies that will want to jump in on this trend, say human rights for 3 days, and
But
then
it's
just
fine.
get
As
their
long as they
profit.
give us money, it's fine.
Yeah, I
don't
mean
care.
that was my
donate.
point, and but it's also like the main message is that we want human rights, that we exist and we will not be silenced like babes, and that we will definitely stay there for as long as it's like needed for all of the people to notice that we're okay and that there's nothing wrong with us. We're just queer kids who want to have fun and that's it.
Yeah, and we exist.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
we
yeah.
are
That's the
real
main
people.
message. But also, what I wanted to say, and I lost my thought.
You have thoughts? No way.
Yeah, sometimes.
Babes be not having a train of thought. Babes be
thought.
stupid. Just one babe, you in particular.
Okay. So yeah, basically, let's sum this up. From 2001 to 2022, a lot has changed. Pride needs to exist. You need to come to Pride in order to judge. I need to go to Pride.
Yeah.
Obviously.
You've been talking a lot about Pride for somebody who's never been. So, sit in your feelings.
I know my
about
facts.
that.
What can I say?
You don't know much. Just in general, in life.
When was the only night Pride?
2013.
Is it correct?
Yeah, it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
I don't know the numbers.
Because Pride was supposed to be held, and then it was canceled, and then the gay lobby, which is my favorite phrase ever. Oh, I'm shaking. Okay.
It's okay. I know I make you nervous.
You make me annoyed, but that's pretty much it. But yeah, Pride was supposed to be held in 2013, and then it got canceled very suddenly. So all like LGBTQ civil rights organizations, they suddenly just decided to organize, and they showed up at the Square of Republic, the Republic Square, at like 11 p.m. and then went to the government, and it was great.
Yeah.
I wasn't there, but it was great. Trust me.
Yeah,
Just
we
take
saw
my
it
word
on
for it.
Wikipedia. And
Yeah.
and then next year in 2014, there was a first Pride that was described as successful.
Yeah.
So at least
Because it
for-
was safe.
Yeah, but like, at least for those people who actually went out that night and like sacrificed something really huge, like they probably were scared. They probably were afraid of what was going to happen with them and how the whole society is going to see them and how the government's going to react, how the police were going to react, how the hooligans are going to react. But they still went out. So at least for them, we can all just agree that Pride is necessary and that what exists today is necessary to be visited at least once and to just like support the idea of it.
Yes, and I have nothing more to add, except that I just agree with you, but that pains me to say. Like, I have a physical reaction to that sentence, but you were correct. I hated that.
Yeah,
that was
thank
very
you.
difficult for me.
Thank you. You're so strong for sharing this.
I know, thank you.
So yeah,
Babes be
in
strong.
another I guess in another episode of Babes Be Talking, we can talk about other stuff because what can we do except for talking?
It's kind of in the name.
Yeah,
So.
yeah. So yeah, basically join us on this road of not knowing what we're talking about. No, we know what we talk about, but we don't know what
just
we're
go
doing.
off topic a lot, which is fun to listen to. I hope.
I hope.
Leave a comment if it's fun. If it's not, do not leave a comment. I don't care.
We want just objectivity, yeah, nothing else.
Yeah, I just want somebody to tell me they love me.
I'm not gonna say it. Okay, so basically, babes were talking and you were hopefully listening and not sleeping. So yeah, join us on another episode, and you can suggest a topic in the comments section or just message us privately. Wink, wink. Okay, that's it. See ya.
See you next
hear
time.
ya.
Hear you next time.
Yeah.
Bye.